So, thank you for all the backers who supported us, through the Kickstarter and through all the development. And we're almost there. And just a few more months to be patient, and you can get your hands on Mighty Number 9. And I'm sure you guys will like it. And thank you for your support.
Patrick, Mighty Number 9 heb je gespeeld van de bedenker van Mega Man. Oorspronkelijk een Kickstarter project, komt nu naar de Wii U en de Nintendo 3DS. Wat vond je ervan nu je hem gespeeld hebt?
Het was de eerste game, de eerste afspraak die ik had op de E3. En het was meteen een goede afspraak. Ik vond de game echt awesome. Er zat lekker veel snelheid in. Ik kon 8 transformaties, dat zullen ze volgens mij ook wel allemaal zijn die erin zitten. Ik heb met de hoofdpersonage gespeeld en met Cole, dat is het vriendinnetje of zo van de hoofdpersonage. En er zat gewoon heel veel gameplay in. Ik heb gevraagd of het de laatste versie is. Nou, toen ik net op het moment dat ik dat vroeg, viel ik door de wereld heen en moest de game gereset worden. Dus het antwoord daarop was nee. Maar ten opzichte van een eerdere demo die Daan gespeeld heeft, was het wel al een stuk completer.
Ja, en het is een actie side-scrolling platformer of zo. Waarbij je schiet, geloof ik. Gewoon vijandjes kapot schiet.
Ja, dat is eigenlijk gewoon. Je gaat gewoon van links naar rechts. Er zit veel snelheid in. Je moet eerst, als je met back speelt, hoofdpersonage, dan moet je eerst vijanden kapot schieten en dan moet je er doorheen dashen. Dan gaan ze echt kapot. Dat werkt ook zo bij baasgevechten. Dus baas moet je eerst een aantal keer geschoten hebben. Dan zie je hem eigenlijk een beetje pixelated. En dan moet je er keihard tegenaan dashen en dan gaat zijn held pas echt naar beneden. En ja, dat werkt gewoon heel erg fijn. Zeker omdat door dat dashen heb je ook echt snelheid er goed in zitten. En daarnaast heb je dan de transformaties. Iedere eindbaas die je verslaat, net als bij een Mega Man game, geeft je een speciale kracht. En ga je vervolgens terug naar het begin van de game, dan kun je dus ook al die nieuwe krachten weer uitproberen om die game zo snel mogelijk uit te spelen. Ja, dat werkt toch wel goed. Er zaten heel veel verschillende krachten in. Je kon iets met aarde en iets met vuur en iets met water. En, gewoon heel divers. En dat was wel nice.
Ja, dus het lijkt in principe best wel veel op Mega Man. De invloeden zijn best wel duidelijk aanwezig. Heb je de Wii U versie of de Nintendo 3DS versie gespeeld?
Ik heb de PC-versie gespeeld. Ja, het was op Steam, dus ja.
Weet je wel toevallig wat ze gaan doen met de Nintendo 3DS en met de Wii U Gamepad bijvoorbeeld?
Daar wilden ze niks over zeggen.
Terwijl de game al over 3-4 maanden in de winkel moet komen te liggen.
Ja, goed.
Goeie vraag voor zometeen in dit interview.
Ja, we hebben inderdaad dadelijk nog een interview met de producer, als ik me niet vergis. Ja. Dus dan ga ik hem daar wel even nog een keer stellen en dan misschien mag hij het wel vertellen. So, what do you like about producing games in general?
You get to see everything about the process, from the point when you start talking about ideas until the point you start to marketing or doing the PR, doing these kind of interviews too. Producers get to do everything and get to see everything. And with this project, it's even more. It started from a Kickstarter project. And I was one of the person who, working on the campaign. Throughout the whole month of the campaign, I only had like 2-3 hours of sleep a day. I worked, more than 20 hours per day, and keeping up with the different time zones and all that stuff. But in the end, I get to see everything about game creation. So that was really cool.
Yeah, the Kickstarter was a huge success. So why did you decide to go for a Kickstarter on Mighty Number 9?
Actually, when this idea of Kickstarter first came up, it was through our agent. We have this company called DDM. They are connecting us with a publisher or partner companies, all sorts of stuff. So they are the one actually brought us the possibility of us starting a Kickstarter, because Inafune has always been saying he wanted to make a game with the fans together, and there's just no better place to do that except Kickstarter. So that's why they brought us the possibility, and immediately Inafune, saying yes, I want to do that. That's how the whole thing started.
So yeah, I actually asked you about what you liked about producing, but what did you like about working on Mighty Number 9?
Actually, let's see. The reason Inafune chose me to be the producer is because I'm only, in the game industry, I'm only 4 years old. I started my career from Comcept, and when Mighty No. 9 started, the whole, the talk about using Kickstarter started it. I was only a year and a half in the industry. So the reason Inafune chose me to be the producer is because since this is a Kickstarter project, he wanted someone has a kind of mindset close to the users or close to the average gamers. And within the company, I'm the one, because every other person is like 10 years, 15 years in the industry. They're all like veterans. So he was like, okay, Nick, you're the one that's closest to the users. There's no one else to do this job other than you. So you're the producer.
That's a really nice compliment, ain't it?
You can say that, but it's frightening for sure. It's really scary. You're 1.5 year in your career, and you're producing a game, a full game on Kickstarter, with 15 years, 20 years veterans of the game industry. That's scary. And Inafune is right above you. That's scary too. But I guess I made it. Well, I'm almost there.
So I actually played the game a couple of days ago in a hands-on, and I really liked the speed of the game. I'm not a big fan of Mega Man actually, but I thought this game was more refined. It had the transformations; they worked really seamlessly, and also the speed, especially the dashing with back, works really well. But I played the PC version. Is there anything special for the Wii U?
Basically, what you get on PC, you'll get on Wii U for sure. And we're still trying to, use some of the new unique features of the Wii U. But at this point, we can't really say too much about that. But we're trying really hard to satisfy the Wii U or even the Nintendo users as well.
So something with the gamepad is in the works.
Still the possibility, yes.
Yes, and then if you go on to Nintendo 3DS, are you implementing something with the touch screen or something?
So for 3DS, definitely the 3D feature, we're looking into it. And since we have 2 screens, maybe we're thinking about the second or the lower screen as the user interface or something like that. So we want to bring out the unique aspect of the hardware we're using. So let's see what we can do with the 3DS, right?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I really enjoyed playing the game here. I played it for half an hour, and I also played it for half an hour on the stage floor on the other hall. And well, it seemed like a almost finalized version, but of course it's coming out in August or in September, I think.
So September 15th and for the North America, and September 18th for worldwide. And the game is pretty much finished, but we're still doing some bug fix and final tunings. So it's almost there.
So well, I said I'm not a big Mega Man fan, but there are some viewers that are. What are the big differences between Mega Man and Mighty No. 9?
You kind of answered that question for me already. The speed of this game is way much faster than any other classic 2D platforms, because back in the days or still other games, you kind of want to keep your distance between enemy and yourself and play it safe, make sure you don't die or get damaged. But in this game, because of the dash mechanism we put in there, we're almost like forcing the players to go close and personal with enemies. So it's actually the easiest and the fastest way to defeat enemies by just shooting a couple times, get them stunned, and dash towards them and absorb their powers. And because of that, the players really keep going forward. They really feel that the speed of the game, and actually at the same time, that speed is also a number one cause of death. At least we're seeing, people are just getting trigger happy with the dash, and they're running to spikes and walls and enemies and just kill themselves. So you have to be careful. I know it's a fun feature, but you have to be careful with that.
can we expect DLC or something after it comes out?
Actually, we already have a DLC plan right now because of the partnership with Deep Silver. In this DLC, we'll introduce another character named Ray. She is the rival of Beck, and in this DLC, you get to play the stage built for Ray, and Ray is the boss of that stage. And once you beat Ray, you can actually play as her as you can control her to play the whole game from the start. So it's a whole new experience, and her gameplay is totally different from that of Beck's. So I'm sure people will like it.
Yeah, I also played with the level with Cole on my demo. Could you tell us something about Cole?
So since you already played it, you can kind of agree on this. But Cole's stage is different. It's especially made for Cole, and it's almost like a sneaking mission stage. You don't want to get caught by the robots because once you fight them, it's really hard to fight with Cole. So we really want to show, since Cole is not a robot built for battle, so we want to make sure that stage or the gameplay fits to that the background of her. So that's why the stage is made that way.
Yeah, I really like that stage because you had to be very defensive. You had to watch out about basically every enemy because you couldn't beat them. Cole does not have any attacks as far as I know. They just have defense mechanisms and stuff. So that's really different from the first levels where you just were bursting through. And yeah, it was a really nice change of pace. Are there more levels with Cole, or is that just the one?
Actually, for this game, that's the only one stage we have for Cole. But maybe in the sequel, perhaps. We'll see. Okay.
Very nice. Well, I would like to thank you for your time